panel man.
Welcome back to the panel, man.
The panel man. Where the guys come in to discuss the real. Only
All right, so
on
OnlyFans.
The panel man. OnlyFans, only friends. Talk to me, brother. What's going on? What you got for me today?
OnlyFans, to me, if you want to do it, that's fine. Do what you got to do. I just think a lot of girls go into it not knowing the consequences, like, of what they're actually doing. Because when you make something like OnlyFans and you put up content, that's fine. Like, get your bag. No one can tell you different. But you got to know that having a family after that, I don't think it's the best idea. Because especially in the world we live in, your kid's gonna get
It's a very small window of families being put together through OnlyFans. Because if you think about it, you have a lot of women that are actually out here that just don't understand that eventually they're gonna want a family. They're enjoying the fast life, the fast money. They're doing OnlyFans. They're doing whatever the hell they want. But at some point, they're gonna feel empty is because they're lacking the family. And it'll only be hard on them because when they end up having kids, the kid's gonna get bullied. And like you said, the world we live in today is just crazy. Suicide is at an all-time high, especially for the young generation. And I can only imagine the effects it would have on a young boy if his mother was an OnlyFans star. Like, yo, there's been enough times when, you was in school joking around like, yo, them your mom jokes. Them your mom jokes is real now.
Yeah, they're going to be vicious. It's not going to be like your mom. It's going to be like, I'm going to pull up a video of your mom. That's damn.
That changed the whole dynamic of what life really is for kids. And it's like, the social media game is too fast nowadays, so it's just crazy,
That's going to be a new wave of insults. Like, I don't have to say shit, I'm just going to pull up a video of your mom. And what's that kid going to do?
It's funny, though. It's because I've seen some podcasts where some, OnlyFans stars or whatever talk about how their sons just, how their sons react to their moms doing these things. And it's just like, the mother kind of groomed their son to just have to accept it. But if you look at somebody, who's going through life, like how we are as men, we kind of bottle things inside. It won't ever be good in the future. Because if you're looking at reasons why he may have, offed himself or something like that, it could be due to that. And, women, in that sense, don't understand how selfish that is for them to just put themselves up on a big poster like that, go have a child, and then expect him to be okay with what the hell she had to do.
Agreed, man. And it's like, I don't think these women know them. Well, let me take that back. I don't think some of these people that make OnlyFans, they think about what they're doing, because it's in my eyes, it's very selfish. Because you think about that kid, right? Certain things you do in life, like if I want to do something, I have to think about the consequence. Everything has a consequence. If I want to be a bank robber, I got to understand that I probably shouldn't have a family. If I want to be a lawyer, I got to understand that I need to work hard in school. These are consequences. These are certain things that they come with each other. They're a pair. If I want to be an astronaut, I got to understand I'm going to be away from my family for some time. If I want to be an OnlyFans model, I got to understand that my kid is going to get bullied. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way around it, especially if you're famous.
Famous, right?
You don't even have to be famous, because kids nowadays, bro, they'll look for things to hurt you. It's the internet world, and everything's on the internet, and they'll never go away. So they'll look for things to hurt you, and as soon as you say F you, bro, or you get into a fight, you lose the fight, you win the fight, whatever it is, you win a football game, the first insult, they're going to go to your mom. Because that's, everyone loves them. Who's not going to fight for Mom Dukes?
That's what I'm saying. Who don't love their mom?
So that's gonna be the be all end all. They start with that, they end with that, and what you gonna say after that? What you gonna do? You're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to shoot. It's gonna cause a lot of fights. It's gonna cause a lot of deaths. And it's gonna Oh yeah.
Dying over that is crazy.
Oh, someone's talking shit to you. They pull a video of your mom getting railed. What you doing?
Oh yeah, I feel you. But don't y'all feel like, and I agree with y'all, don't y'all feel like it'll make the kid a little stronger? Make him a
I
Hell
little,
no.
disagree.
it'll make the
I
clapbacks a
disagree.
little, give him some thick skin. What y'all talking about?
Hell no.
I disagree, man. I disagree. 100% disagree, man. Because if you think about it, that shit would never make you stronger. It would only allow you to breed another generation of what you came from. For example, if he's comfortable with that coming from his mom, then imagine what his daughter would be.
That's facts. You got deep with it.
That's gonna be double bad for her.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like that creates a whole lineage of that where there is no coming back from that.
And the cycle just gonna keep on continuing.
Keep on
Until
until somebody
someone in that
breaks the
bloodline,
curse.
yeah, someone in that bloodline's gonna be like, all right, no more. And take that family
Right.
out that cycle.
I feel you. But what's the root of a woman making an OnlyFans? It's attention and money.
Could be a lot of things.
Anything else?
Attention, yeah, money, yeah.
There's some rich girls who just do it just cause, but like you said, I sincerely believe that is a root of attention. But the thing is, it's like it doesn't take women much to get attention. If they go into a spot, they're bombarded with attention, dudes trying to talk to them, and it's just like it doesn't take much. So to have to put yourself on a poster like that, explicitly, it's just like, yo, come on. You lose your value. You devalue yourself as a person, and then not to mention your family. Because if you think about it, like if you had a sister, bro, doing that, it's like, damn. For example, like McQueen. Like McQueen say the wrong thing, that's a clapback.
Oh my god, that's terrible. It's like if I had a sister, I'd be damned if she was worth $25 a month.
See, these are the things
I think
these are the things they don't take into consideration. They don't think about these kind of things. It's just like, like I said in the previous podcast, it's just instant gratification. Some things in life don't need to be gratified. Like, you don't have to feel the gratification of things instantly. Sometimes it's okay for it to be delayed.
Agreed. And I think there's a lack of understanding of love in a lot of people today.
Well, it's just human nature nowadays. It's no longer a thing. People being able to communicate with each other, and with OnlyFans being a thing, it's just like people don't even want to chase women no more, because they could go see it online.
Yeah, that's true. And they don't know. Like, I could be wrong about this, but I feel like I get a feeling from women that they don't know how to be loved. Like, a lot of them don't know how to be loved. And I feel like the first person for them to show them that as a child should be their father. Like a good loving father could really dictate how like a young woman's life is going to turn out. When her dad doesn't love her, I feel like that's what pushes her to all the OnlyFans stuff and whatnot. Because when you have a loving dad, like, it's only so far you can roll off the path. All you just need is that love, and then you're good. But you don't have that, and then a whole bunch of shit comes in.
It's interesting to say that. It's because some people feel like no matter what you try, no matter what you do, even as a parent, you can't set a high expectation as a parent. So even if some girls probably had their fathers present in their life, it's just it was one of those things that the curiosity sparked, like, oh, he tells me not to do it, but what would happen if I do it? Some people just have that thought process like that.
I feel you, but I do think like a healthy household. That's what I was getting to with like the root. Like a healthy household, like isn't gonna breed a lot of that. Of course, the curiosity is there, but like.
But it also has to be a fair balance in the household. You know, like a fair balance of strictness, a fair balance of free will, allowing the kids to be fruitful in life, but also balance out what they need in terms of structure and guidance. So, like, allowing them to not be so into things that they don't need to.
Indeed.
That's true. Like if you get a pastor's kid and you're way too strict on her, she gonna do everything that you don't want her to do. But if you get a kid that's, you be too lenient, they gonna do everything they want to do anyway. So you gotta find out.
Allow them to go to parties, explore themselves a little bit, but also teach them about like different levels of how to be, proper. Like there's things that resonate in people's heads, even in the moment of an act that they're doing, that would probably give them that angel and the devil on their shoulder, like, yo, do it, don't do it, do it, don't do it. You second guess, your conscience doesn't allow you to do some things.
I think it's kind of crazy too. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I follow, the questionable woman on Snapchat and Instagram and stuff like that. I follow questionable women, I'll admit it. But by that I mean, like, I follow some OnlyFans girls, you know what I'm saying? I'll admit it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't pay for it. I never pay for the OnlyFans subscription, but I follow a few OnlyFans girls, that they post their free content once in a while. I gotta get what I can get. But I bring that up because, have you ever seen an OnlyFans girl, like, how they put up the promo, they put up a little bit of ass, they put up a little bit of something so you can see it, so you might think, oh yeah, let me buy this, right? Too many times I see girls post this, and then right after post their child. It will be OnlyFans content, child. OnlyFans content, child. OnlyFans content, child. It's like a cycle. And I'm like, think about it. Like, if you're gonna really do this, don't put your kid's face right next to your ass when it's covered versus your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna grow up.
See, that's the problem, man.
So we're gonna watch him grow up next to her, and we're gonna know exactly who her kid is. And then it's too late.
See, that's the problem, man. That's the problem. They don't get it. That's the problem. See, if they were a little bit more sane and understood that what they're doing is not doing anything positive for the people around them, they'd probably stop. But then again, you also have to take in consideration they're selfish. I know you've probably been in a relationship with a girl or two, and she'll probably tell you, I don't really care what you have to say. I don't care about anything. That's genuinely how they feel.
If I got a message if anyone ever sees this and your mom was an OnlyFans star or something, bro, just the best you could do is try to hide that shit as much as possible. Don't shame her too much. It's your mom. You're gonna love her no matter what. And just keep your head down, bro, and be careful. Just know where you're at. Just know the situation. Just know what people can say to you, and just never put yourself in situations that could get you fucked up. Always keep that in the back of your mind. You just gotta move different now. That's the card.
But you see, that's unfortunate, is because what if the person in itself is just a funny guy, but now he has to limit himself is because of the consequences his parents made?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't think you should blame the sins of the father or mother on the child, but in this world, it's just the way it is. People are gonna come at you for that. There's no dignity to them. I don't think a kid should be blamed for what their parents did, but I know for a fact he's gonna get bullied for it. There's no point in trying to talk around it, I don't think it's right. I don't think it should happen. Nobody should get bullied or nothing like that. Nothing that they never did. But
I don't know. I personally think that there should be an age limit on these OnlyFans things too, because you got girls as young as like 15 years old doing it.
What?
They got 15-year-olds on there?
15, man.
Damn.
Because there's no age limit for it. It's not like when you go into a club or a bar where you have to, physically get ID'd.
I thought she was at least 18.
Nope.
My thing with that is like even if it was 18, like there needs to be a limit because when you like when I was 18, I wouldn't have done something like this, but like I'm still growing up.
Yeah,
Like you gotta take
I
your
don't
time
know.
and know what you want to do.
At 18, you don't fully understand where you want to be financially. You don't fully understand who you are yet. You know, once you enter your 20s, maybe, because, your mind is still young. 18, you're kind of just out of high school and you haven't really experienced much of the real world in terms of corporate, working with people, knowing who you are, and understanding that your image plays a big role in who you are. So I think maybe 25 should be a great age for that to
Yeah,
even
at that
start.
point, you could really think about, do I want to get married? Do I want kids? Because that should be your first thought before you started OnlyFans. Because it's like most of the time it's going to affect them more than it affects you.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, women are here to bear children. They bear children. They've been, blessed with ovaries and a womb to bear children. So it's like once they start degrading themselves using that, it's just like, yo, come on. We need y'all. But y'all not making yourself exclusive anymore.
All right, final thoughts. Doc, got
Uh,
something?
And final thoughts. Stop being hoes. Think before you do things. It's that simple. It's simple mathematics. And Gia, what you thinking?
yeah. Final thoughts. I just feel like being exclusive is better, only because that's what gives y'all the real chase. Just because we see you on OnlyFans, y'all getting the chase for a one night stand, not longevity.
My final thoughts. I would really, if I was to do something like this, I would really have to tell myself, this is the internet, nothing gets deleted. Like, I don't care what they tell you, nothing gets deleted. You should really, 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 really think about what you're doing and what everyone's gonna see. What your kid, if you want to have kids in the future, what they're gonna see, your parents, what
See,
they're gonna see, everyone. Just think about if you're okay having that out there. I would
yeah,
say, like, whatever you're about to post, take it to your mom and let her see it first. If you can't show your mom, don't put it out there.
don't put it out there. I like that one. Yeah,
That,
that's a really great point. I like that. If you can't comfortably show your mother nor father, you shouldn't post it out there.
And if you have a kid and you can't show him, don't put it out there either. It's probably not the best thing to do.